then one thing you want to do is pressure, and the best way to do that is to gank or push lanes, that kind of thing. But if you don't have very good tools to do that, if you have supports that aren't the best at ganking, then it can feel scary for sure to try to put pressure on that map. Their team fight's really strong. That's clear with Warlock and Snapfire. Like if they get Fatal Bonds on everybody and you have some Mortimer's Kisses flying in, yeah, this could be a lot of damage. But yeah, it's if you can't pressure effectively or win the lanes, then your heroes are going to feel bad or like the wrong heroes pretty quick.
I mean, the other issue you have to consider as well is the fact that, yes, you've got beautiful team fight coming out from the side of Tundra, but when all that stuff is on cooldown, it's going to be very easy for the side of Secret to kind of start taking these little skirmishes and evening out the board. And also, I want to point out the fact that, look at Fata's items. He's going for the bottle rush again, and it did not work out for him last time, so.
Okay, this is different, though, because Warlock has heals.
Right.
And damage built into his toolkit, and he's got a lot of base mana, 375, so he can cast like 4 Shadow Words without having to worry about any regen. So that's what, 180 HP each time, either on himself or on his allies. And usually the purpose of picking Warlock as a 5 is he mega stabilizes your carry against these offlane type heroes. Centaur is really strong in this circumstance. Centaur will buy a Vanguard, and then PA is going to do no damage. But at least Warlock will be able to offset this a lot.
Okay, so this time around, we're liking it just a little bit more just because of the fact that his skills are built into, really causing this lane to succeed. They don't necessarily need those items.
The downside, though, is that he's not going to be able to use his body to zone Yapzor, because if Yapzor just fights him, then he's going to have to use his mana to offset that heal to himself rather than covering Skeeter. He's trying to move over here just to get the first heal in, for example. And as a result, he might not be able to do as much misdone there by Zai. So that means Yapzor is free to basically block camps. That's why he fought to place this sentry to block the large camp, because he knows he's not going to be able to contest with this hero, but he will be able to get a fast bottle to 9, potentially accelerating him.
Do you have to say it's always a real pleasure to watch Nisha on this Morphling, probably one of his best heroes. Definitely going to be interested to see if he's able to pop off on this game or not. And with the Yapzor being on the Nyx Assassin, oh, nice double impale there. Definitely providing a lot of vision and going to be able to give them a lot of information, if it's anything like the previous game that we saw him playing the Nyx.
Magnus already getting lots of mana here. He's just trying to bait him into skewering into the tower if he wants to go for it. Oh, he doesn't have skewer, excuse me. Ooh, he's kind of just...
There it is.
Oh my god.
There's the first blood.
Well, oh, that's a tip fodder for that one for sure. It's like, nice job, you gave him a bottle and I just attacked through it and now he's dead. And okay.
This lane is...
The water, yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, already it is just looking rough here for the side of Tundra. Again, though, 33. Sidestep coming out from Puppey. Doesn't want to allow him to get that final hit. Does have the Fairy Fire as well. So Puppey will survive here throughout the Stroke of Fate. Slow down 33 just a bit. But, I mean, any lane where you have a Grimstroke, Inkswell, and one other stun is very scary to play in.
It is. It's really, really tough for sure. And now Nisha has his bottle in the mid lane, so I guess Magnus is up a belt of strength, but probably not for long with that first blood. Yeah, he's about 400 gold behind the Morphling now, which means most of the bottle is lost. Doesn't get his skewer into Shockwave combo off either on Nisha to get some harassing, so that lane's just going to probably be Morphling favored from here on out because Morphling just has more damage.
On the top lane, again, just bullying back and forth a little bit there. Double stun's always a little bit scary, especially for the support in that lane. And again, Fata just with no items here because he did rush that bottle, so. Oh, the courier too, Yapzor. He gets the final clicks off. Do you finally get some of that regen, though, at least for Fata? Do you have to be careful, though, and protect this other courier? And they're just walking it right out of him. Yapzor's happy to tank a couple of these hits from the tower.
Oh, that was so not worth it by Fata.
Just teleports on out.
Doesn't get the kill. He used Shadow Word. He used a Clarity. The Clarity got interrupted by Spike Carapace. And now he's, again, completely out of mana, which means he can't cast Heal on Skeeter anymore either. Normally, a Warlock right now would have a Ring of Basilius, which is pumping out like 1.6 mana per second. And then he can use Clarities to like really fill that out more. So Skeeter's effectively by himself against the Centaur now. and Fada's just going to be slow, not able to offset this, and 9 died first blood, which kind of undercuts the whole thing anyways. I just don't want to look at the top half of the map anymore. It hurts too bad, Moxie.
What do you think is the best play now here for Fata? Is he just supposed to like back off, go stack or something? I know Yapster's going to be hunting him though if he even tries to do that.
Yeah, I mean, getting stacks off would be great for sure. He's just going to sit around and wait for his mana to trickle. This is kind of how Slacks used to lane. He would just kind of like wait until he got his soul ring to do something.
33 in the bottom lane, drops the blood right, heals up just a little bit. They're just waiting for that silence to wear off. Do they go for this? Matumba, man, he wants this, but nope, we'll back off. Snake King was going to try to stun him up with that cookie, but did not go fully committed there.
That's a good try. And about 7 last hits behind Nisha at the moment here.
Ooh, that was
a good nuke skewer. He just wait for him too. This could be a kill. He's got an 8-stick though.
He's got 8-stick. I think he's fine here. Yeah, look at that. Oh, as 33 finds a kill on Matu in the bottom lane. Cookie Hop coming out again here. Can they do enough damage over here to Puppey? They don't have any more stuns, so he looks like he should be able to teleport out. But that is some free farming time there for the Bloodseeker.
That actually basically didn't hurt Nisha at all. He's full HP again and mana. So, cool. Yeah, I think, well, okay, Nisha does have some, or sorry, Fada has some more items. No, never mind, they're not his items, guys. Just got confused there. I was like, wow, I was so farmed on Warlock. What happened? No, those are not his. He's got the Sage's Mask, though, and he's got 2 Clarities, and he went back to heal, so there's the solution. Back to heal, TV back in the lane, and stabilize Skeeter. But unfortunately, Skeeter has the same last hits as I, so this isn't exactly working the way they wanted it to, but oh well.
Feels bad when your value is you've become the courier, basically, at this point, because you don't have anything else to do in that lane.
And here's the same situation we saw the other day of PA versus the Vanguard hero. They've got Orb of Corrosion, which basically does absolutely very little against Centaurs. So
double stun here, bottom lane. The silence over onto Snake King. One more hit. Cookie Hop forward. Doesn't matter though. Puppey still finds this kill. 33's chasing after Puppey here. Should be able to put a decent amount of harass, but he's going to back off and doesn't want to risk it.
Doing fine against Venom. He's got lots of armor. He's got lane sustain. It's not bad for Bloodseeker, but
oh, Fata, he just walks right into Yapsor and Nisha. Nisha happily will take a little candy kill there.
Almost got the courier, but unfortunately, Warlock does not have good agility gain, guys, and as a result, he doesn't get 2 attacks off before he dies.
Good Cookie Hop here. The silence gonna be able to go procking over here onto Matu. Still has Puppey nearby. Is 33 gonna die for this? He's going right underneath the tower. They do have the Inkswell though. He's gonna have to back off. Plus that Phantom's Embrace. So it's a nice save here for Matu. He's gonna heal
200 mana out of Puppey, so that's pretty good for the dive. Lost a little HP in exchange. Dive going mid though. 9 is.
You've got wave
They do a skewer back. Briefly dips low in his strength, and then all of a sudden Bloodseeker can smell the blood in the water. I guess is that how that works?
Sure. Let's go with that. Puppey with the Inkswell. It's not gonna really matter because he'll die before it's able to pop.
Do water creatures bleed?
Oh, they leak.
What are they leaking? Is it blood?
I mean,
so many questions. Rupture bottom. Rupture bottom.
Rupture bottom. Matu is underneath his own tower, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive this as they do manage to find the kill. Yaps are teleporting down just a little bit too late.
He tried to TP out, but they were able to get the cookie stun follow-up, so they score the kill. Nice first one. And they're going to have some good Rupture stuff later. Rupture plus Skewer is always a really fun thing to do for kills. Once again, he does another Shockwave Skewer. Nisha will waveform out away from the tower. This will cost him a little bit of mana as he has to morph back and forth, but things are fine. I mean, net worth is about even. Zai's doing great. Gets a chip vest as well. He is so happy right now. Oh, that's the best feeling. He basically just can't die up here anymore. So they'll just both split farm. Zai will cut the creep wave and kill small camp usually, or a medium camp that he pulls it into. And Skeeter will have to last under the tower and hopefully not get killed.
I mean, are we all concerned about the fact that, you know, yes, Zai can't die, but at the same time, you know, the PA was getting a lot of just easy farm?
The PA was, yeah. His last hits are good. And in combination with Rupture coming up again here, Skeeter rotating, pretty good chance of getting this kill.
I think you're hoping for something a little bit better than Yapster, but they'll take it. Nice Impale coming out, but another couple hits, and 33 will be able to collect the kill.
huge amount of damage with the Blightstone and the Orb of Corrosion coming from different sources and the little Shredder. I mean, they got a lot of right clickers here, and that gank felt good. As long as the gank doesn't go on Centaur, it's just fine, and that's what Tundra's doing really well now. Ignore the Centaur unless you have the right tools for it.
He's going to try to contest over here against 9. Trying to just take some of these creeps away from him. Doesn't manage to get a couple. Fata has to be careful, though, of course, taking a decent amount of damage every time he clicks him.
He does.
This is just the Centaur
really
that can do whatever he wants.
Yes, that's most games right now. Vanguard is just so good at making people super survivable in lane. And natural farm capabilities with the skills, he just does this. He cuts a creep wave, and he, as a result, is just going to pressure towers. It's really, really safe for Centaurs to do this thing, unless you have enough magic damage. But his opponents are pretty right-click based. This is like the one thing that their lineup does not do very well.
Wave from forward here from Nisha. Stomp coming out from Zai. Gonna try to make a play here over onto 9, but they need a little bit more damage as they'll go. They use the Stampede. They'll push right back and just drag him away. The RP does get used, but we've got a whole little skirmish going on as 33 will fall.
RP's him under the tower to save his life. He did have Arcane Rune at least, so it's a little bit lower cooldown, but yeah, it doesn't feel good. The pressure that Secret's putting out here with the Vanguard Centaur is just massive right now.
Zai can literally do whatever he wants on this map currently, and it's just too difficult for them without, you know, taking all of their heroes to deal with them. And of course, that's not what they want to do on the side of Tundra.
And even like the other tool that's been pretty effective so far, Rupture. Rupture doesn't work that good against Centaur. It's pure damage, but Centaur has a lot of HP. So even though he's got all these other resistances, just the amount of regen he has is just huge.
Smoke coming out now from Tundra. They're hoping to try to strike back here, knowing that...
Oh, this is the kill.
That is Asmatu trying to run away. They do have the cookie hop, though, so they'll be able to cancel out the teleport, and down will go the Sven.
Man, what is Secret going to do without a hard carry? Oh, wait, they have one in the mid lane. It's going to be fine.
It's fine. They got Nisha. They've got Nisha on his water boy here, and he is making his way towards that ethereal blade.
He's pretty close.
Oh, yep, sir. Gonna be able to cancel out the TP, and they'll get a quick pick off.
They've been doing a great job pressuring 9. Every time I look at 9, someone's there like hitting him with a nuke, lowering his HP, and Warlock offset a lot of that, but it's slowing down his items. He's gonna have an Echo Saber about now, but like they just keep lowering his HP and making him have to do inefficient plays.
I just love like watching how Yapsar keeps moving around the map, right? And generally, you know, Zai or someone is usually Yapsar +1. He gets a lot of information by, you know, moving around, just scouting out, and then they can always follow up. It's just very well played here from Secret. I like this way that they play here.
Now they invade. By just sitting in the tri-camp just slows all of their speed down by a lot. They're fighting though.
Ooh, they want 33. Zai, Stampede with the stop. A follow-up with the nice spike carapace in the middle of that blood, right? The slow, the silence. Mortimer Kiss is coming in hot though, so they do have to be a little bit careful. It's the jump forward here coming out from Skeeter. He wants to kill onto Yapster. Manages to get a nice impale, but it's not gonna be able. Oh, and they even go and they drop the chaotic offering over here on Puppy. He'll hold them together. He's gonna try to use that Inkswell, the cookie hop. Can they finish him off fast enough? Yes, they can.
They're desperate for kills. Like that was just a 5-position hero for the golem, but I mean, they need stuff.
Translate this into a tower push though here in the mid lane at the very least. A little bit.
There's 2 towers here right now. It's Zai the Centaur and the tier 1 tower. Good luck pushing that. So, I mean, they traded chaotic offering for him. Great attempt on 3-3, but he's got a hood at this point. He also silences, so there's no follow-up stun by the Nyx Assassin. Really well defended by him. And then because the Carapace got used to reflect some damage from the Blood Right, nothing to stop the kisses. They end up getting this kill. Ulti gets used to interrupt the TP there by the Grimstroke. Maybe he thought there were more than just him, but either way, they do get a kill out of it. So, buys them some time.
And Nisha's already, finds Fata. He's got a nice haste rune here. We'll add to the Eagle Song fun that he's working on. Look at this. Look, this is what I'm talking about, Purge. Look at the way that they're just hunting. They find Snaking, trying to Serpentine, trying to just find this opening. But you know what? Nisha's here, and you can't sidestep this Morphling. Not right here, not right now.
Nisha hasn't even skilled his ulti yet. He doesn't care. He just knows that he needs his basic skills to dominate this map. There aren't even that many amazing skills to take. I guess like Empower would be pretty good. Maybe Bloodseeker skills, but I would love to see a Morphling shooting little shredders, so that would be fun.
Not for the enemy team. But the Ethereal Blade is complete, and we do have a blink picked up now on the Magna, so perhaps they can find a better position here as Yapzor will have smoke break, chasing after 33, the teleport out here from Skeeter. They will have to just be content here by putting some pressure over here on 33, and Nisha's just unstoppable. 6-0 and 1 at about 14 minutes into the game. It's pretty scary stuff.
It's really hard for Tundra to play because what basically happens is Centaur or Nyx follows them wherever they go, and then this gives them information, and they use this information to get these pickoffs.
9 poking away over here at Matu Go, who used the God Strength. He's going to be able to put out some damage. There's the Stampede. The rest of Tundra, though, standing nearby. Dagger comes out, use the RP to buy them some more time, but that is not how you want to use this. As Zai running in now, they've managed to blink away here over onto 9. But Tundra playing very defensive. Oh, Fata on the back line here. They get the courier, and Yapzor's just waiting patiently over here. He's looking for vision. Nisha should be able to just tick down over here onto Fata. Zai should be able to teleport out now at the last second. But again, he's so tanky. They immediately follow up, double hammer as they just hit them with that soul bind as well. Just very beautifully played here. Coming out from the side of Secret. 33 wants nothing to do with this. He's going to try to maybe cut the wave, drag it away, but Puppey is here. He's going to wind up, manages to land this. The stroke of fate slow him down a little bit, so he is dragging away the creeps. This is a very slow kind of chase, but...
Good thing to do. He's cutting the creep wave, and basically this one team fight that Secret just got, they're not able to profit from it because he's clearing the creep wave here.
Nice
he might
play
have
here.
stun.
They've got the damage.
Yeah, absolutely worth his death for this. This bought him so much time. Offsets the whole last team fight. They just use big team fight ultimates with RP. That elongates everything. So now when they want to take this tier 2 tower, they have to, again, commit like 30 seconds to this. And by the time they finally fully commit to the tier 2, their ultimates are going to be up again. Will it matter? Probably not. They're pretty far behind right now, but it was a great play in the position.
Well, you do whatever you can. Even if maybe, maybe it doesn't matter in the long-term thing, but, at the time, that's the best that you can do.
Yep, it is. So what they basically solved so far with their draft on the Tundra side was they guaranteed the lane for PA, who's doing fine. 1-0-2 on Skeeter. His net worth is pretty good considering how few kills they have. And he's just getting his death zone now. Secret last game hit this timing like 2 to 3 minutes earlier, but it feels like Tundra is so much on the back foot that like taking this like disadvantaged carry against Centaur just hasn't given them much advantage, even if they've got good physical now. But the physical's not going to work against Morphling. He's got 30 armor. But was he just going to get stun interrupted here?
Yeah. Oh, he tried. He was a little bit off. Oof.
I don't know why he bothered to slap him. Maybe he's worried about dying or something.
But Skeeter's very happy about this because now he's in power. Now he can take an ancient stack.
Yep.
And
his team knows where Nyx was too.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I really love the way that Yapzor keeps tabs, but like this was a little surprising to me. Maybe just that turn rate, just a little bit too slow. I don't know.
Nah, he went for the hit slap or the hit stun on purpose. It was, yeah, I don't know. He just thought he had a little bit more time. Probably didn't. Maybe he was looking somewhere else on the map to see, and so he didn't see the TP start when it did. So he probably thought he had a little bit more time. But Tundra going for a fight now.
And there is Zai. He is a very, very tanky. You have Nisha nearby as well. Smoke does indeed pop here. Nisha. Zai getting into position. They've got the blink forward. Zai immediately, though. Can they burst him down fast enough over here? Not quite as they go. They drop the chaotic offering, and they also use the rupture over here on the Centaur. And it doesn't seem to matter. They will get leashed up, though, over here on the side. Oh, the hammer coming through. Coming out from Matu. That's a good impale. This is not looking great for Fata. He should be the next one to fall. And that's a double kill now for Matu.
Zai's positioning there was really sick. They already took the outpost, so he stood near the outpost. That way, if he broke a smoke, it would give him vision. So they didn't think about it. 3-3 runs right past the outpost, the smoke breaks, and all of a sudden, you're counter-initiated, basically. You've got a Quelling Blade party in the Roach pit.
Yeah, right? Everybody drop your Quelling Blades. That's the requirement to get in this party. But yeah, I don't think they were expecting just how tightly Secret was playing there. Yes, you see that there's a Centaur there. You see Zai, but you don't expect that the rest of the team is sitting just a little bit further behind him. I don't know.
They wanted to take a fight, but they ran into an area that was a little dangerous. They didn't have vision, and Team Secret punished them for it. So 8K advantage, rockets used, no RP, but frankly, RP just doesn't even feel very good to me this game. I don't know.
Yeah,
It'll be good later, I guess.
The follow-up here from Matumba Man will be able to land the stun. Doesn't have that God Strength left anymore as 9 waits over in the tree line patiently. I don't think they're going to try to make a play here as Nisha also pincering on the back lines.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a Stomp coming out from Zai. Should be able to clean up Snaking at the very least. Do they go in for more though? Skeeter's gonna teleport out. Inkswell over here onto Zai. Yep, they just blow up Fata, and that's going to translate into a tower push here as 9 continues to just dodge.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, Skeeter's still not dying, but they're also not winning fights. So this is just going to get worse and worse as time goes on. They still don't have a Morphling solution. That pick there for Secret was so good, especially after he got first blood in the mid lane. So game is looking tough. They just don't have that much magic burst on their lineup. That's one thing they're really missing.
That and just the fact that the PA, until she gets that BKB, is so susceptible to everything that they've got coming out from the side of Secret.
Only easy kill is Grimstroke, but Grimstroke already has a Ghost Scepter. So not hitting the window here.
His middle tower has fallen.
Do get the Echo Saber picked up for 9 though now, so is progressing, but still having a lot of difficulties here, finding the opening and finding enough damage to get these kills. Feels like a lot of the time too, Secret is the one who's bringing the fight to them.
Because Tundra's trying, certainly. They went for a couple smokes there, but vision is really difficult for them. They've got one ward on Tundra's side. On the Secret side, if you take a look at their vision, it's amazing across the middle of the river. Like, they're going to see what their opponents are doing if they try to split push anything, which is a great idea. If you see your opponents getting ready to split push, you go gank them, you push your lanes back out, and that keeps the map restricted. So they're going to see where their opponents are, and now they're going to smoke and head towards them if they can get a grab. Fata looking a little dead right now, but we'll see how things change in 10 seconds.
Teleport in. This is a big one if they connected with that. Looks like they'll be happy enough here to burst down Snaking. There will be a stampede, and they'll find Fata. They're just going to get rid of him. They don't want that big ulti coming out, so down he goes. 9 still hiding in the tree line. They don't quite see him.
He's invisible. There's no way they can see his giant rhino butt through those trees.
He's pulling a Drax the Destroyer there. You know? He's just
trying to
so still.
Catch anybody that lingers. Like if Secret spreads out, he can maybe get a kill in the back line, but Secret's still playing his 5.
Did manage to catch the wave there, but doesn't seem to matter. They've got the Cardi in the top, and they've got a creep wave coming in the middle. Zai's so tanky here, just does not care that the tower's hitting him. Nisha dodging over there with the Manta as well. I'm just going to chip away over at this building.
Oh, they'll clear the wave, and Skeeter is getting some farm done. He's got Empower with his Desto, of course, but oh man, the pressure has just been so strong. Feels like there's nowhere on the map that they can play outside of doing like smoke ganks and looking for kills, but again, they don't have the best heroes for that.
Yeah.
They have all this like AoE stuff. Not so much single target.
They drafted themselves a little bit into the corner on the side of Tundra here. And, you know, hats off to Skeeter. He's just trying to move as much as he can, trying to find this farm, but Secret has really just taken over the entire map.
Yeah, they have. He would love to have a couple extra levels too. He could have his blur on the lower cooldown, more evasion, stuff like that.
Puppy? Do we go for Puppy here?
Still got the Ghost Scepters, low chance.
Fata.
Unless he gets him in like 2 seconds and Puppy's not watching, but for now he's just waiting to cut creep waves, tank ancients, that kind of thing.
They'll go, they use the Stampede. Looks like Mati would really love to get the jump over here on Snake, and walks right into Yapster. Nice impale, couple hits, and Puppy manages to get the final hit off using the Stroke of Fate.
Once they get BKB and PA, that's when they're going to be a little bit more focused on taking a fight if possible. But
it's still so scary though. Even if you have a BKB, all right, so you're not locked down as hard, but I still feel like you're not going to want to fight all of them.
Yes, it most likely is assuming a normal fight is that the net worth that Secret has will be more than enough to defend things, but they'll maybe lose their supports, but they'll kill like a lot of heroes on the enemy lineup.
All right, they're going to try to make a smoke
maybe they'll
play.
Fight early.
Hiding over in the tree line. They have the Chaotic Offering. They also have the RP. A lot of things have to work just perfectly, though.
I mean, RP with Blood Right could be amazing. Snapfire, like they do have pretty good AoE plus Fatal Bonds. Like, if you get some amazing Wombo combo, they can definitely kill the enemy lineup. Actually, catch Morphling before he morphs. If they don't cast Stampede to get out of the Blood Right, for example, they've got some options here.
I'm just
Skeeter gonna hit creeps.
I'm concerned that it's too much wombo combo because, all right, yeah, you take a team fight, you win it, right? You use everything that you've got on your lineup, but then they can just go right back in again over here on the side of Secret. They've got more of a skirmishy lineup. They don't have to rely on such high cooldowns.
Probably yes, but it's still a little scary because you're still going high ground, and that's a little worrisome. When you get Aegis or something like that, then yeah. Certainly like it could be scary. But basically what Tundra wants to do is they want to be able to take a big team fight win with some of their strong combos. And this is part of the reason Secret hasn't touched high ground yet, because they know they're super far ahead. And if they just get a pick off first, or if they get Aegis first, it becomes much easier to close out a racks. But if Tundra can like win a big fight and then turtle again and then win like another big fight, then they can certainly get back into this game.
It's a bit of a tall order here as they do spot out Snaking. Immediately the waveform forward, Cookie Hop, but they cannot escape here as Nisha just blows them up.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's the downside to the Solar Crust rush.
All four of them grouped together here. It's a lot of space on the map here for Matu.
Not much magic resistance, so he dies real easy to that E-Blade combo, and that's the 4-position hero.
And that is one of the tankier 4 positions too. You know, we were talking about that earlier today about how the 4s, all right, maybe they can make something happen here. 9, but again, they have that spike. Carapace, Rupture, drop the Chaotic Offering, and they do manage to get the Soulbind off over on the backside. So get the stomp. Zai going very forward here. Nisha trying to find this opening. It's going to waveform away though. He's going to be a little bit careful. He'll turn himself into his own version of PA.
Well, I mean, Rupture used, Golem used, not the worst. Stampede got used, but it's a much lower cooldown. It's not full committal. They still have RP to protect against BKBs and stuff like that.
True, and they also have the Snapfire Kisses too, so they can still, you know, provide a fight if it is brought to them. But it definitely feels like they're on the back foot here. 19K net worth lead at 25 minutes in. Yeah, they're setting up here, looking for the Impale. We'll just throw down a little boop. Walk away. No hard committal.
He's just forcing Tundra to have to stay together, you know? Like, he just did that he spends some mana, loses a Clarity Potion, but he forces everybody on Tundra to move over or TP back or spread out. Not spread out, basically. All this just gives them more net worth advantage. You have to make them think that you're ready to pressure at any moment so that they continue playing defensive. Whereas in the meantime, Sven has just been hitting creeps for legitimately like a minute and a half here. And if a fight starts, he's not going to be there. Straight up. But they also know their opponents aren't going to fight right now because they don't have Golem and they missed Rupture. So like Secret can do these feint pokes pretty confidently without having to worry about repercussions.
Both of the cores on the side of Secret now have Satanics online. Skeeter does finish up the BKB, so perhaps they can get some sort of a pick off.
Yep, so he's broke the smoke.
Sven gets in there. Yeah, they've got the vision to cut it back. Got the illusion over here.
It was good. They got the high ground now.
Definitely feels very tenuous though for the side of Tundra. They're hoping they can look at this battle between 33 and the illusion. My goodness.
He's mostly tanky instead of right click, but still, yeah, it did not look good. 3 still in the front. Farm continues 20k advantage now on Secret. But they do finally, they haven't seen a neutral camp in like 20 minutes or something, so this is pretty good for them.
These are items, they gotta get them.
Ooh, big ones. Orbit Destruction on Skeeter's gonna help. Not against
illusion. Takes forever for them to get rid of it. But you can see, again, the way that Secret's just playing. Very tightly knit, keeps on forcing in the lanes, trying to make sure that they can't get out, they can't get farm.
Yep. And they're putting Yapzor between where their opponents are and where they might smoke towards so that he can break them and make any chances of getting these kills unlikely, while they continue just farming the map fully effectively.
They've got the Shard online as well for the Grimstroke, so be able to push out waves very nicely, along with the Stroke of Fate.
The Shard doesn't help with creep waves much, it's more for like against heroes. So he's just basically just safely keeping the creep wave push without having to show anybody, because he can stroke them so far away.
Matu. 33, standing right there. Follow up, immediately God's Strength plus the Shard. The Stomp coming out here from Zai. The Chaotic Offering gets used, but it doesn't matter because 33 is already dead. He's immediately going to buy back, and Fata just immediately gets blown up. Another buyback coming out now. They're not happy about this over here on the side of Tundra. Nisha just popping that Manta.
If some vision of Fata, they might go back in.
Yeah, they're going to wait for him right in. They blow up Fata. That is a dieback, and they get a nice RP off over here on the side. But do they have enough damage? Yes, they will be able to. They finally take down Nisha's godlike spree. As they'll chase after 33. They want this kill. They know that he bought back. They just need a little bit more damage, and he's just getting slowed down so very much. As they'll turn around, they get the Soulbind double hit here with the Stormhammer. Be able to take down Skeeter. Now 9 trying to run for his life. They just have too much damage as they'll kill 9. The tips are coming out, and they go right into that base and start wailing away here on the tower.
I mean, there's just so many things up against Tundra in this game. Like, they have this like right-click draft, but they're playing against Centaur, which is the first pick of the game. He's gonna buy Vanguard, which means that killing him in the laning stage is not gonna happen. They didn't have magic damage much, because usually your mid player is the guy that brings that, but it's a Centaur. And then, like, they also have to play against Warcry, which has talents buff for it. 11 seconds of bonus armor, and he's gotten the 10 Warcry armor talent. He can give his team 25 armor. How's PA supposed to do anything in this game with, like, a Deso Rush build? It's just not going to work out. Assuming that you don't get a net worth advantage, of course. But, like, Tundra did not win the lanes. And now they've just been slowly choked out by Secret. Maybe they're hoping to get, like, a good team fight. Maybe they're expecting Secret to make a mistake, but they didn't. They haven't really.
They've just been so surgical with the way that they've been taking these fights. They've looked very, very good. Yes, you know, they ended up having to use the RP. I believe they also ruptured Nisha and they skewered him away. But just the way that Secret is positioning looks just so good here. And Fata has to be so careful. Look at this. He knows he's coming too. Waveform forward. Nisha will just blow him up.
It's hard to tell the difference between a Morphling right-click and an E-Blade right now, but against Fata at least. They are both very strong. So another death here. 25k gold advantage. Tundra's still trying. I thought they might GG after that 5-0 in the mid lane, but they're going to give it another shot.
Now, I noticed, too, that the Centaur actually picked up the Shard, and I've heard some conflicting things on this. Do you like that? He had it in the last fight.
It's cool here, because he's going to cast it twice every time that somebody's soulbinded. So he's not just getting one cast right off the bat, he's getting 2. So he should get 15% more strength times 2 instantly. Not to mention it'll double edge multiple times in a fight. So I think in this game where he's ultra farmed, it's completely fine.
Okay.
I mean, he basically had, I think he's got Crimson Guard on the way. Maybe he went back for Shard, but he's got an abundance of items, way more than he's supposed to. So absolutely fine in this circumstance to increase his damage.
We are going to see a lot of Stormhammers flying around here, as the Sven did pick up the Shard as well.
That's the Dispel and lower cooldown. Yep. The flying one is Ags, actually.
But we're going to see a lot more with the cooldown.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Double damage here on Nisha. I don't know if you want to go anywhere near this guy right now. He looks terrifying. It has the Aegis on top of that. It's just got all the ram. Yeah, look at this. I was about to say, okay, Cookie Hop coming forward. It doesn't matter, though, because they've got a Cardi. They've got all the damage necessary here. And they just sidestep this Blood Right. Easy peasy. Matu just wailing away on the buildings, as is Matu throwing out the Stormhammer over onto the Warlock. So a little bit of a warning shot here. Buyback coming out from the Snapfire. They've got the Lotus Orb. It will bounce right back again. Rupture will be used. A good skewer. But again, Matu here is just going to turn around. She's going to start wailing away. RP comes out into the Blood Right, but the BKBs have been popped. And look at this dude. She's just life stealing off right away as Father falls, Snaking falls. 9 to fall. 33 just getting chased down by Nisha. And the GG gets called as it's a team wipe. Tundra, they put up a good fight, but Secret just looked so much better.
Yeah, I mean, if we just ignore game 2, Secret looks like